In this video, we're going to discuss how to be more outgoing and talkative. I'm about to share with you the exact same advice that I give to our clients in our social skills coaching program. They've seen great results with it, so you know this stuff works. My name is Mike Macapinlac. I help STEM professionals improve their social confidence. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every single week. As a social skills coach, I've worked with a lot of shy introverts in the past. Most of them struggle to interact with others because they lack awareness and experience socializing. It's not like they teach this stuff in school or at home, right? Remember, you have to talk to people every single day. That's why learning how to be more outgoing and talkative is one of the best skills you can ever develop. You'll be able to thrive in your personal, romantic, and professional life. That being said, here are 13 actionable tips that you can implement right away. All right, let's get into it. Tip number 1 is to identify what matters to you. You become the average of the people you're around with all the time. That's why you have to build your social circle intentionally. So before you start putting yourself out there, you have to clarify what kind of people you want to meet first. That way, you can be more purposeful with your efforts. To give you an example from my own life, I wanted to surround myself with other creative, fit, and ambitious individuals. That's why these days, I spend a lot of time at trendy coffee shops, personal development events, and group fitness classes. I know that my kind of people go there, and I also like going to those venues myself. At the end of the day, figuring out how to be more outgoing and talkative doesn't have to be complicated. By taking the time to clarify what's important to you, you'll be able to connect with like-minded individuals much faster. Tip number 2 is to plan ahead of time. Have you ever bailed on events that you wanted to attend last minute because you felt too anxious? If you want to know how to be more outgoing and talkative, then you need to do some preparation. Mitigate your fears by researching the social gathering that you're planning on going to. Try to anticipate what most people might be talking about, and then write out some stories that you can potentially share. And if you think about it, most people usually discuss the same topics over and over again anyway, right? That being said, come up with some interesting ways to talk about your work, your upbringing, places you've been to, events you've attended, and your interests. Once you have these stories written out, practice telling them as much as you can. You can also familiarize yourself with trending topics and stay up to date with current events. When you know you have something valuable to say, you'll feel a lot more comfortable interacting with anybody. Tip number 3 is to change your self-dialogue. Remember, the relationship you have with yourself will dictate your relationship with other people. If you talk to yourself in a very demeaning way, then you need to change your self-dialogue. Be more encouraging and speak to yourself the same way you would to a good friend. Remind yourself that you're doing the best you could with what you know. By doing this consistently, you're a lot more likely to put yourself out there and take more risk. You'll care less about what others think and not take rejection so personally. Tip number 4 is to present yourself well. Whether you like it or not, your looks really do matter. We make snap judgments of people right away based on what we see. To prove my point, picture this scenario. Imagine how you treat someone who's smiling and well-dressed compared to someone who's sad and frumpy. Very differently, right? Remember, you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. That's why you have to take your appearance seriously. If you're wondering how to be more outgoing and talkative, pay attention to how you present yourself. If you're not sure where to start, just look at someone who's already attracting the type of people that you want in your life. Observe what they wear, how they groom themselves, and their body language as well. Use them as inspiration and emulate them as much as you can. Tip number 5 is to like yourself first. Most people who struggle socially have a bad habit of beating themselves up mentally. They often compare themselves to others and keep thinking about their perceived flaws. That's why they don't feel good about themselves. Now let me ask you this. How can you expect people to like you if you don't even like yourself? Remember, you get more of what you think about all the time. So be mindful of what you focus on. The quickest way that I know to improve your self-image is to make a list of your positive traits. Make an effort to focus on them as much as you can. By doing this, you train your brain to think more of your strengths rather than your weaknesses. Keep in mind that nobody's perfect and that we all have flaws. On the other hand, we also have things that we're naturally good at. And now, it's up to you which one you're going to focus on. My advice is to consciously put your attention on what's good about you. Stop feeling bad about things that you can't do anything about. By being more aware of your positive traits, you'll start to feel better about yourself. Tip number 6 is to do more interesting things. I hate to break it to you, but if all you do is go to work, go home, and play video games, then something needs to change. You can only talk about the same things over and over again for so long. Remember, a boring life leads to boring conversations. If you want to figure out how to be more outgoing and talkative, you need to expose yourself to novel things. To help you get started, ask yourself what's something that you've always wanted to learn. Make a list and pick the ones that have a built-in social component to it. That way, you get to develop new skills while meeting like-minded individuals as well. For example, you can join a co-ed volleyball group, You can take up kickboxing. You can also sign up for any partner-style dance classes like salsa. Do you see how that works? As you can see, this whole process doesn't have to be complicated. You just need to be intentional with how you go about it. In fact, doing more interesting things is one of the best confidence-building exercises that I know. Not to mention, acquiring new skills will make you a high-value person as well. Tip number 7 is to say something nice. Imagine how good it feels when someone compliments you. It's pretty awesome, right? That's why if you have something good to say, then make sure you say it. Who doesn't like receiving a genuine compliment? Doing this also shows that you're confident in yourself as well. It communicates to others that you're secure in who you are and that you don't have anything to prove. Also, if you want your compliments to appear more thoughtful, praise people's efforts instead of their physical traits. For example, attractive people hear nice things about their appearances all the time. But when you highlight something that they had to work hard for, that means a lot more to them. Lastly, remember to be good at receiving compliments yourself. When someone says something nice to you, accept it gracefully by smiling and saying thank you. Tip number 8 is to be genuinely interested in others. The truth is, we're all inherently selfish. That's why we like people who like us. So if you want others to be interested in you, you have to be interested in them first. In fact, this is one of the most important qualities that you need to develop if you want to become a more likable person. So the next time you interact with someone, be curious about them and ask them more open-ended questions. Actively listen and make them feel understood. Remind yourself that every person you talk to has a story to tell. Also, whenever possible, explore common interests early on in your interactions. Remember, familiarity builds comfort very quickly. So make an effort to highlight your similarities as much as you can. Tip number 9 is to work on your delivery. At the end of the day, it'll be hard for people to notice you if you're too soft-spoken and have low energy. That's why you need to work on your delivery. That way, you'll be able to hold people's attention better. The next time you talk to someone, try speaking louder. Project your voice by talking from your stomach and not from your chest. Also, use your hands to accentuate what you're saying. By doing so, you'll come across as a more captivating storyteller. If you're willing to, I recommend you practice in front of the mirror. Try recording yourself so you can get a better feel for your delivery. That way, you can make the necessary adjustments before you go out and socialize with others. Tip number 10 is to not take rejection personally. The fear of rejection holds most people back from putting themselves out there. But the thing is, you just can't take it personally. First of all, you have no idea what's going on in people's lives. Maybe the person who turned you down is having a bad day when you try talking to them. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. The best thing that you can do is to put all your energy on things that you can control. The rest, you just have to let it go. Again, rejection is not about you. When it happens, just brush it off and move on. Tip number 11 is to practice in smaller settings. If the idea of talking to a group of people intimidates you, then don't start there. Remember, social confidence is a muscle that can be developed. You just need enough time and repetition. If you don't have a lot of experience socializing in general, then you need to renegotiate your expectations. You don't have to figure out how to have group conversations for now. I recommend you get good at one-on-one interactions first. Practice your social skills in smaller settings as much as you can. That way, you can gather a lot of positive reference experiences. Eventually, you'll become a lot more socially confident and group conversations will be much easier for you. Tip number 12 is to not be discouraged. Everything worthwhile takes time. Don't expect yourself to get things right immediately because you're guaranteed to make mistakes. If you want to know how to be more outgoing and talkative, just focus on the process. Be patient and let go of any attachment to the outcome. Whenever you take action and make a move, give yourself a pat on the back. Be your own cheerleader and celebrate your wins no matter how small they are. You'll improve your communication skills eventually if you just keep at it. To help you stay motivated, remember to connect with the emotions behind your goals. Make a conscious effort to think of what you want and why you want it. Doing this will help you stay on track. That way, you keep going even when things get tough. Tip number 13 is to evaluate your progress. You can't improve what you don't measure. That's why you need to take the time to evaluate your progress on a regular basis. Ask yourself what's going well, what you learned, and what you still need to work on. By taking the time to reflect, you'll be able to look at your situation more objectively. You'll see where you're at and what you still need to do to reach your social goals. But if you want to get results much faster, seek expert guidance. By working with a social skills coach, you'll get a proven plan to follow. You'll get specific feedback on how you're doing. You'll also have someone keep you accountable so that you don't procrastinate. By learning how to be more outgoing and talkative, you'll be able to make the most out of any social gathering that you attend. That way, you don't miss out on opportunities to connect with people. If you're shy and technically skilled and you want to know how to approach and talk to anybody, remember to download your free social confidence cheat sheet. The link is in the description below. If you're tired of struggling socially and you want to learn more about our social skills coaching program, book your free consultation today and let's connect. The link is in the description below as well. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who you know who could benefit from it. And now, let's turn it to you. Which one of these tips are you going to implement first? Are you going to work on changing your self-dialogue or on presenting yourself well? Leave me a comment below and let me know. Alright, that's it for me for now, and I'll see you in the next video.